Bitcoins and beer, bitcoins and beer. Here is Norm. He's a storm as he screams and raves and rants. He is here drinking beer, spilling bitcoins on his pants. Hello, it's me, Norm again. Here once again to drink beer and rant about bitcoins. And sorry, I haven't ranted the last couple days. There's been a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff to talk about. And I'm very sorry I haven't been here to explain everything, or somewhat explain, as well as I can. I don't explain things, I just logically try to drunkenly make them out in my own head to explain them to myself, and I share that with you. Today's beer, Stone IPA. Decided I need a rock solid beer, and this is a rock solid beer. Of course, it's Stone. Of course, I've had this one before. If you haven't had this one and you like IPAs, it is a very tasty one. Very good, very tasty. Today's rant. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the market has been behaving a lot like my lizards when I try to get a hold of them. They just defecate and they defecate all over me and try to bite me. That's the way the markets are behaving right now when you try to get a hold of them, especially. It was Friday. Boy, one of the biggest drops I've seen a long time, quite a few years, especially for the week. It dropped over half of what it dropped in the entire week. Today wasn't much better. And you would think, wow, well, people getting out of the markets, they would get into Bitcoin would rally, right? Well, that's not necessarily true, because there's something going on with Bitcoin where two of the developers want to fork the blockchain and create essentially a whole other coin. This could be detrimental, very detrimental to Bitcoin, because it doesn't depend on what they do. Depends on what the miners and the merchants do. Very important. Bitcoin could split into two different coins. And, you know, if Coinbase decides to do something and what's the other one? BitPay decides to follow them, they could go this way. The miners could go this way. You can't go back. Basically, either way. You're going to lose coins either way. There's people that got to lose coins either way. Or there's going to be two separate blockchains. But it ultimately depends on the miners and how much the coin is valued. If the new coin is valued more, the miners go here. But if it's so difficult to change everything, because they might have to, the merchants are going to go here. This is the reason why the Bitcoin prices have kind of leveled out, and a lot of uncertainty. Actually, uncertainty is the U in FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt is what's going on. Wrong time to do it. It's all because of two developers. Main developer, Gavin Andresen. Sorry. Not Andres. That's somebody else. But Gavin Andresen one of the first main Bitcoin developers, decided he wanted the blockchain blocks to be bigger. With Satoshi wanted to be a 1 megabyte for now. I don't think this is the time to do this. This is definitely not the time to do this. Alright? Because of what's happening in the market right now, for one thing. The second thing is the only reason why they want blocks to be bigger is so they can speed up the, as far as I understand, I could be wrong, please comment if I am, to speed up the transaction to match something like Visa or MasterCard or PayPal. We are not competing with them right now. We don't have the volume right now to compete with Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal. We don't have to worry about them right now. We're still trying to get on our feet on Bitcoin. So I don't understand why you're trying to catch up in this freaking race. You don't have to. They are the hare. We are the tortoise. Alright? They're gonna take a nap soon. And we can pass them right by. We don't have to increase the block size right now. Eventually, maybe. But that's going to cause all sorts of havoc. And right now, you guys are causing FUD because of it. Elmer Fudd is chasing that fucking rabbit. You're chasing the frickin' rabbit. You're going to catch him. Like the tortoise won the race, if you remember correctly. That tortoise won that freaking race. Just slow the fuck down. Alright? That's all I have to say about this whole thing. Some of you understood me, some of you may not have understood where I'm coming from. But slow down. This is not the time. This is a time where Bitcoin could rally, but you're creating a whole situation of FUD. You're throwing FUD in the middle of it. Elmer Fudd. Cheers. Satoshi saved, Satoshi earned.